Most men don't consciously quit training. They just stop. And that's psychological. One missed session, then another one, and then maybe a longer break. And suddenly, training is no longer part of your life. That's not because you decided to quit, but because there was nothing that was holding it in place. Here's the reframe that can change everything. Training works best when you stop seeing it as a project and you start treating it like hygiene. Hygiene? I don't know how to spell that word right, but it's like brushing your teeth. Something you don't negotiate, something you don't question, and something you just do. If your training is too often optional, it will just disappear. And the biggest enemy of long-term training and results is friction, especially for everyone having a full-time job, a family, or a packed schedule. Long commutes, crowded gyms, a complex setup. If every session requires effort before effort in training, eventually you will skip it. And that's not because you're weak or unmotivated. It's just because you're a human being. For us as humans, every year is an exit option. Traffic, waiting, being hungry, scheduling stress. Each one is a chance for your brain to say, not today. And one day, the not today becomes not anymore. Stop asking yourself how to be more motivated. Just ask yourself how to make training harder to avoid. That means shorter sessions, easier access, less setup. The easier it is to start for you with your training session, then more likely it is to last. Here's something most people miss, because every restart trains failure. Start, stop, restart again, stop again. Over time, it creates that expectation of, I won't stick with it anyway. And that quietly destroys your self-trust and self-belief. It's not confidence, that is trust. That's like a pro athlete that drops out of a race. Once this barrier is crossed, it will happen over and over again. So we want to create that idea in our head that we can do hard things consistently. And we create this by small wins really often. Long-term results don't come from intensity. They come from practicing, succeeding in the end. So design your training and your setup so that success is the default outcome of it. Create sessions or a training program for yourself. You can repeat even on harder weeks. Intensity comes later. Just think about how to get consistent, even if that means you do a 10 to 15 minute workout every other day. So just get a pull-up bar, get some rings, maybe get a kettlebell or something you can use at home and you have the space for, and start using it. My belief, at least in my case, because I have a really packed schedule with running 2 companies, that was the best thing I could have done for myself. I know home workouts are not for everyone, but maybe find a gym close by or get a little home setup. Whatever it is, just think about what would bring joy into your training, what your goals are, how often you can train per week, how much time you have per session, and just start doing it. No intensity, just consistently. In my belief, that's why simple calisthenics or bodyweight training works so well long term. Not because this style of training is magical, but because I think it removes a lot of excuses. Forgetting key to long-term progress in training isn't a perfect plan. It's your relationship to training and how you think about training. If you have something to share with the community that helped you to get more consistent with your training, please put it into the comment section, because this channel is about cutting the noise and making training more accessible for everyone out there. I'm Marcus, this is Built Simple, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.